There's a lot of money guides out there on YouTube from popular content creators that we all know and love. TGG, Subscribe for Tacos, Harm None. I like all these content creators. I think they post really important information for the game. And the money grinding techniques that they showcase are usually fairly good. The major one is usually as follows. Cayo Perico heist, and then make your way over to the agency, and then do some passive businesses paired with some smaller income, and then once the cooldown for the Cayo Perico heist is over, you go back there, go to the agency, and rinse and repeat over and over and over. Now that is a solid way to earn around $1.1 to $1.2 million an hour, depending on how fast you can complete the Cayo Perico heist and the Dr. Dre contract, and then obviously do them all again. But as a money grinder at heart, I try to find every single avenue and path to earn the most possible money. And in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing how at the minimum, you can increase what would be a $1 million to $1.2 million hourly income to 1.5 at minimum, up to $2 million of passive income. I'm not joking. There's no glitches involved in today's video. There's nothing you can get banned for. It is all by the books. And it's kind of crazy. Now, you are going to need some things to do this. Ideally, a little bit of money. You're going to have enough money. The best part about this money method is that you're not just forced to do the Cayo Perico heist. Yes, the Cayo Perico heist earns you the most money with this method, but you can substitute it for something like the Titan job, which was just added into the game. You can substitute it for the Cluck and Bell farm raid if you're a beginner, or for the Dr. Dre VIP contract, and still easily earn over $1.4 million an hour if done properly. So I don't want to waste any more time. If you do enjoy this video, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to the channel. So here we are inside of our Kosatka. And as we can see, I can set up the Cayo Perico heist just like any other player would for $100,000. Now let's pretend, we speed through, I completed the Cayo Perico heist, earned myself $1.2 million on average, maybe $1.3 million if I'm doing it on hard mode, and now you're sitting with a 2.5 hour cooldown before you're able to start the heist up again. That sucks. The cooldown of the Cayo Perico heist is the major reason why it's hard to earn a lot of money with it. What if I told you that you can completely eradicate the cooldown and do it immediately again? I don't need to tell you. I can show you right now how to do it. And as I said, this is not glitched. Rockstar's not going to ban you. It's meant to be like this in the game. So as we can see, I'm on my main account right now. I have $423 million in my bank account. You can see the exact number there. All we're going to do is press pause, go to online, and there's a button called Manage Characters. Pressing this will bring you to a page that allows you to either create a second account or allows you to access your second character. We can see I have character 1, which is the account I was just using, and then we have character 2. The way this works is basically every GTA Online account allows you to have an alt character. So you have character 1 and character 2. If you haven't already made a second character, I would recommend to do this. It's very easy and should only take you like 5 minutes. After hopping into your second account, you are going to be presented with the exact same amount of money you had in your one character's bank account as you do on this bank account. Now, I should mention that cash and bank account are different. If we make our way over to the pause menu, we can see that I have $423 million in the bank and $0 in cash. If you have cash and you want to put it into your bank account, all you have to do is go to Money and Services, mazebank.com, and press deposit. Doing this will share money between your main character and your secondary character. This is why the method I'm about to share with you is insane, because both of these accounts are entirely independent of each other. The businesses, the properties that you own on this account are entirely different from the properties you own on your other account, meaning that if you purchase a Kosatka on this character and I register as a boss, I can start up an entirely different Cayo Perico heist. In fact, we can already see that when the Panther statue was available, I actually grabbed it on this account so that I could earn the big bucks whenever I was playing with a friend. Point being, if I were to complete this heist, that $1.9 million take would be put into my bank account and then shared on my main character. And that is how you make the money. Because you can do the heist on your main account, then boom, swap over to your second character, do it there with 0 cooldown, and then after that, you've now completed 2 Cayo Perico heists without having to worry about the cooldown at all. This is why this method is so incredibly useful. And as I said, it's not like Rockstar is going to ban you for this. It's something that is entirely within the limits of the game and has been available for years, so clearly they're not going to change it right now. If you do have GTA Plus, any of the benefits you have on your main character will be shared with your second character, which is really, really nice. But the one thing that you are going to have to keep in mind is any businesses or properties that you want to run back to back, you are going to have to buy on this account. My main character obviously has the Mackenzie Field Hangar. I've made multiple videos on it. My main character obviously has the Garment Factory, and it has the bail offices. But as we can see on this account, I do not own any garment factories. I do not own any bail offices, and that's because I just don't really see any reason to buy them. The point being, if you want to do the Cayo Perico heist on your second character, you're going to have at least $2 million in your bank account that you're willing to spend on another Kosatka. It's definitely worth the investment. $2 million is about the same price as a sports car, so it's not that bad. And in return, you're able to earn all that money back in almost one 45-minute heist. So it's definitely worth the investment, but do keep in mind, any businesses that you want to run on the second account back to back, you're going to have to purchase again. You can already understand how this makes so much money. You're literally able to just do one Cayo Perico heist and then completely skip the cooldown, start a second one up back to back. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, I don't want to do two Cayo Perico heists back to back. Well, no problem, you don't have to. This works for any business with a cooldown that you don't want to wait for. If you want to do the Dr. Dre VIP contract immediately after completing it once, you can purchase an agency on your second character, and then as soon as you've completed the Dr. Dre on your first account, you can swap over your second character, do it again, no cooldown. And because the Dr. Dre only has a 60-minute cooldown and it takes over 60 minutes to complete, it means by the time you finished it on your second character, you can instantly hop back over to your main account and do it back to back to back to back, basically infinitely. And that works for any business, by the way. The only business that has a longer than 1 hour cooldown is the Cayo Perico heist. So you can do this method for any business in the game back to back, earning basically double the income because you don't have to wait for the cooldown. This is especially good for beginners because if you want to do the Cluck and Bell farm raid and you don't want to have to wait an hour cooldown, you can instantly swap to a second character, do the Cluck and Bell farm raid again, and boom, now you've earned another $500,000 when you would have normally had to wait. This is absolutely incredible, and you can understand how easy this is to use and abuse. And the best part is, I don't think Rockstar's ever going to change this or patch this, because why would they? It's been in the game for years, they haven't done anything about it yet, so I can't imagine they will now. So let's break into the final thing that we should talk about today, and that is the best way to use this swapping character method to earn the most effective amount of money possible. So starting off, you're going to be on your main character, you're going to do the Cayo Perico heist. After completing the Cayo Perico heist, you are then going to swap to your secondary character, and after purchasing a Kosatka, you are going to do the Cayo Perico heist there as well. After doing this, you are then going to also make sure that you own a Mackenzie Hangar on your secondary character, and doing that, you are going to start up the Mackenzie Field Hangar. So what you're doing is you're going Cayo Perico heist, Mackenzie Field Hangar on your second account, and then you're going to swap back to your main account, do the Mackenzie Field Hangar Titan job there, and then by the time you've done all of this, you'll have about maybe 20 to 30 minutes of leftover time, depending on how fast you are. In that time, you can do some quick exports, you can, go over to your bunker, resupply, you can go over to your hangar, do a quick rooster purchase, you can make your way over to the salvage yard, grab 2 vehicles, and then what you're going to do is head back over to the Kosatka, start it on hard mode, rinse and repeat. This basically removes any cooldown for the Cayo Perico heist, and because the new Titan job is the second best way of earning money, you can earn about $800,000 in 40 to 50 minutes of work, it's an absolutely incredible way to pair with the Cayo Perico heist. If you do everything correct, you can be earning close to $2 million an hour, pairing passive businesses with these 2 ways of earning money. And all you're going to need is around $6 million to purchase a Kosatka, a Sparrow, and the Mackenzie Hangar. That's it. That's all you have to purchase, and you're already earning literally $2 million an hour. That means in just 3 hours of grinding, you can earn back all of that money you spent. So you can let me know your personal feelings, comments, and opinions down below. But I guarantee that this is a money method that most people do not talk about, and it's one that you should definitely be taking advantage of. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, And if you did learn a thing or two, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, because videos like this do take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of grinding to make sure that they're correct, that they're all working, and so that you guys can have the best information possible. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.